Okay, so I'm still busy with the safari shirts. I'm almost finished with them. It's just the the buttonholes that I must still do. But now today I thought let me make a short video. Um, I'm busy with a small gift for my dad. We're going camping now soon, and for the winter. So I thought, let me make him something for his tent. So I bought this. They call it bonded fleece. It's really a lovely fleece, and I'm going to give it to him as a carpet for his tent. Then you can use it inside the tent, and there where he's staying as well. You can use it at home as well. It's a lovely fleece. You put it this side. You can put it on the tent floor, and then uh, it's got this fleece inside. It's really lovely. So I'm busy. It's quite big. It's 3 meter by 3 meter. So I bought this. Yeah, you never are too old to learn. I bought this Velcro to put to connect the two pieces because it's 3 meter and the width of the fleece is 1.5. So to connect the two pieces. So a long time ago, it's been a long time since I've been working with this, and I always thought you call it Velcro, and then because it sticks, so you put one piece this side and then the piece on the other side, and then it like pulls away. So this guy told me there at the at the shop. He says to me, "No, this is not. It is hook and loop type, and it's male and female. It's the first time I hear about that. So I don't know which part is the male piece and which part is the female piece. Honestly, I don't know, but it was the first time that I heard about this. So I don't know now what Velcro is anymore because I thought this was Velcro, but it doesn't matter. So what, what matters is that it it fulfills the purpose of the of of the effort. So what I'm doing is I'm just attaching it here now and make sure that it gets properly attached here, and then the this carpet will be finished. This is a lovely cloth um, because if you buy these different carpets and stuff, they're so expensive, and I think for the tent, this is absolutely perfect because it's soft. When you in any case don't walk with your shoes inside the tent, you take it off. So when you're inside the tent, it's nice and soft. Um, when you get out of bed, um, I think it will be very nice. For my tent, I've got a carpet that I use, but I thought this, since I use this here at my workplace, I thought this would be a great idea. And it's such a beautiful cloth. Last year, I made lovely jackets out of this, and this was the only thing with this is it is slightly expensive, but not that expensive. So, and you can always use it, you know. I just want to see here what's going on here. Make sure that it's tight there. Yeah, so this is a I think it will be a nice gift for him. We're going now soon, and of course he's got a small carpet that he's using in the tent, but it's too small. See now here, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here now. This is coming off here. So yeah, I think it will be a good gift. It's strong. You see here, what I'll do is I'll just cut it here. Because this is the fleece that is hanging over, so I'm just trying to make sure that it's straight. But yeah, it's winter now. There is some reports that it might be snowing soon, but probably not here where I'm staying because it's too high up in the country. But they said there might be snow, but I don't know. Here in the province where I'm staying, there was snow only twice that I know about, and but yeah, I'm glad it's weekend. It's Friday. I love Fridays. It's my favorite day of the week, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the camping. I was just busy. This week was a bit busy. I did some large signage for a client, so I couldn't really finish all the work. But the safari shirts are coming on nicely. I'm very happy. I think we're going to do great sales in the summer. I must just make sure that I target the market, but I have identified the market yet. These industrial machines are lovely. If you put the right needle in it, you can sew through everything or anything most of the time. But this industrial machine is it's not a it's not for I won't recommend it for leather and stuff, but I know people are using it for leather, but it is not a industrial machine in the sense that you can do uh, too thick stuff. Although this is, I would say that it's sort of medium to heavy, but not super heavy stuff that you or thick stuff that you can sew with these machines. But these are lovely machines. I think one of the greatest things about these machines is the flat bed that you've got here. So but this is a simple job that is going to be so nice when it's finished. Just make sure that we sort of straight there. When it connects, um, it will connect nicely. See there, it's open now. I wonder, oh, I think that, no, you see this happens and I checked the bobbin. No, what happened here now? I wonder. There is bobbin thread left. Why did it pull out? The tension is right. Everything is fine. Let me fix it quickly. Normally on these machines you can quickly hear if oh yeah, you see there's a knot here. Sometimes this is really a quality thread that I use, but you know, there can be trouble with it, but it shouldn't really easily break, but it can happen. Maybe the tension is too high, I don't know. I'm not going to play around with that now. I just want to get this thing nicely sewn up. Let me do a double stitch here quickly. Where did it come loose? Yeah. You know, when you lose the bobbin thread, or when the bobbin thread is finished, it's it's always better to unpick the thread a little bit and then tie it up at the back. Because if you just sew over the thread, then it can happen that it can come loose. But I'm not going to do that now. I just want to make sure that this thing is nice and straight, and that when we connect it with the other part, I already finished the other part. It's quite long, this one. It's 3 meters, like I said. Make sure we underneath, we'll cut it straight later on so that it connects nicely. Because this fleece is not always exactly straight. Although it's on the selvage, but it curls up on the side. So everything doesn't look fine here with the something is not right here. This thread broke again now. Not sure what is happening now. It's threaded correctly. There's nothing wrong here, nothing wrong here. Everything here is correct. This is now the first time that this really happened. I wonder what is causing this. Um, I wonder if it's tension. Everything here is fine. I doubt it. It's not. It's a tension. This is the first time that this has happened now. Guys, everything is fine. There's nothing not right. Maybe I'm going too fast. It's also possible. Oh, I know what is the problem. This, what do they call this now? Hook type. It's got sharp edges there, and it's cutting the thread there. That is the problem. I know now. So just make sure that the sewing is now on the edge of this thing. I just want to make sure that we're at the bottom far away here. You see, that is the problem. Because it breaks down there. So, yeah. Like I said, you're never too old to learn. Okay, so this is fine. Hopefully it will stay put. Because I haven't sewed it right on the edge here. But okay, hopefully it will stay put. We'll check, and maybe I'll put a second stitch there quickly. But this side, I just want to check the bobbin thread. Okay, now there's still more than enough left there. So let's do the last part and then I'll be happy, I think. I'll catch it there on the side. I didn't know that. That is now interesting. But yeah, it's a nice day today. Yesterday was very cold and last night as well, but today it is better. Um, in any case, here where I'm staying, it is never, even in the middle of the summer, you can get days that are hot, really warm and hot, but today, but most of the time it's mild to cold. Just check that it's fine there, I'm happy. But yeah, these industrial machines are really lovely. If you are really you, everybody starts off with a domestic machine, but if you do a lot of work every day and you it's now better to have a industrial machine. I normally never sew this fast. It's only when I have like repeated work like this, but and even the revolutions on the machine, it's not high. In any case, it's not high enough for the oil to pump to the top. That's why once a week, like I think in one of the previous videos I said, I turn up the revolutions and for the oil to oil the machine properly. And then like now you can hear the machine is running smoothly. You can hear the sound is nice. So but this is about 1,100 revolutions, so it's not high, and it's enough. It's about 3 meters, like I said. I just want to check if I'm going to be happy with this, because I don't want it to come loose here later on. Because this stuff is very sharp. I see. It's the first time I see this actually, but I think it will last a long time. Okay, so this is finished now. The only thing now left is to trim it on this side. This fleece, uh, I don't know if I will overlock it. I will still decide, but I don't think it is necessary. You can wash it without it coming loose. Maybe I'll just do a seam here. I haven't decided yet, but I'll check it now. I'm first going to measure it and make sure that everything is fine in terms of the lengths. This part is now going to lie flat, and the other white part is going to fit like this nicely on top. So I think it's going to look nice. You're not going to see the hook and loop type.